A Thatched Roof, based on a folk tale from Vietnam. Mai was listening to the grown-ups. Listen. We don't need the old people anymore. They just eat the food. They don't do any work. They're just in the way. Mai listened. We should just get rid of all the old people. They don't help us at all. They're just trouble. Mai listened. Let's take them in the jungle and leave them there. Then we don't have to worry about them anymore and feed them or any of that. It was decided the old people were going to be left in the jungle. Mai went running home. She got in. Grandpa, 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 we have to hide you. You have to hide, you have to hide, you have to hide right away. What's wrong, Mai? Grandpa, the people in the village decided that all the old folks have to go in the jungle and stay there. They say you're just trouble, that you're not helping anymore. But I don't want you to go. I love you. I want you to be here. So, Grandpa, you can stay here, right? You can stay here. And he said, I know. I can stay in the back of the house. They won't see me back there. And you can bring me food, okay, Mai? Yes, Grandpa, I'll bring you food. And Grandpa, you need to walk around some. Oh, I know. Like in the evening when nobody's around, you can walk outside and then I'll bring you back in. And so that's what they did. That's what they did. And the time went by and the time went by. And the rain stopped. And nothing was growing. And the people in the village were getting hungry. And they spent their time looking at the sky, hoping for rain. Mai sitting with her grandpa in the back. Grandpa, everybody's hungry. We don't know what to do. We don't know what to do. And Grandpa said, a thatched roof. What, Grandpa? There's grain in the thatch. Oh, Mai understood. The thatch they used to cover their roofs had grain in it. When they made their roofs, they didn't worry about the grain in the thatch because they had plenty. But now they don't. Thank you, Grandpa. Thank you, Grandpa. And she ran outside and she looked around for some grown-ups. There were some looking up at the sky, hoping for rain. Excuse me? Excuse me? What? A thatched roof. What? There's grain in the thatch. Grain in the thatch. There's grain in the thatch. Hey, this little girl just had an amazing idea. There's grain in the thatch. You're right. Oh, we're saved. We're saved. Thank you, little girl. Thank you, Mai. How did you think of that? And she said, I didn't. Well, somebody must have. And she didn't say a word. She just looked down at the ground. Excuse me, Mai. If it was not your idea, whose idea was it? And she said, it was my grandpa's idea. Grandpa's idea. Isn't he in the jungle? No, I didn't want him to go. I love him too much. I wanted him to stay. And he told me the idea of the thatch and the grain. And now, his idea will feed the whole village. And they said, you're right, Mai. you're right. And we've made a terrible mistake. We threw away, well, almost, the knowledge of age. Please ask your grandpa to come out and let us thank him. And you others go collect the old people, bring them back, tell them we're sorry, we want to learn from them. There is more we can learn. And so all the old people were brought back and treated with great care and respect for all that they carried with them for their long lives. And Mai was happy to be with her grandpa all along. And that's the story.